Things I wished I knew uh, when I was 40. Guys, on turning 50, I got to know things and to see things happening even to my body. Changes came from all corners. And I can tell you guys, turning 50 is not something that just comes and you are just there. You have to change and allow your body to change and pray that God helps you to embrace the changes that come along. I want to discuss some of these changes that come along, guys. And first of all, I have turned 50 and I did not turn 50 yesterday. I turned 50 a long time ago. And I've been dealing with changes in my body and in my life that have happened. And guys, I want to discuss them because there are some people that will be scared when they turn 50. And they'll be like, hey, am I sick or am I normal or what is happening? So, guys, it's always good to advise those that have not experienced something and alerting them and warning them that these things are coming and it's going to happen. So, one of the things that happened to me is, as you can see, I'm just rubbing my lips because they are dry. So, I've just oiled them. Let me first of all start with this one. The lips. Many parts of the body becomes dry when you turn 50. I know that you'll say, okay, work on your lips. How can they turn dry? I know mine turned dry, not because of age, but because of many lipsticks that I've used in this life. And I think they also react on my lips and the texture of my lips, even the color changed because of the many lipsticks that I've used. In this life, I've always been a person of color, and I could wear lipstick depending on the outfits that I'm wearing, and so this affected my lips. So this is also one thing that I know also has come with age, because if I was younger, I'm sure the lips would not be looking like this. But anyway, I apply some oils um, most of the times, and still I do lipstick. But when I'm home like I am today, I just leave it to absorb um, some oil. And so this is one thing that I have realized changes and has changed in me. So guys, you feel thirsty. That is one thing I do feel. And I can confess that it is a change in my body, because though we are taught to drink water and a lot of water, about 8 glasses in a day, this now becomes a requirement that if you don't drink water, you sometimes feel very, very dry and very thirsty. And that is what I feel. I have to keep hydrating my body every now and then, because there's some thirst that catches me up on the throat and I feel very, very thirsty. That is one thing that I can tell you will happen to you when you turn 50. So you have to make sure that you are hydrated. And another thing is that you dry up. You dry up. Every part of your body just dries up. You need to lubricate. Every part of your body dries up. The skin dries up, and you need to lubricate it. And yes, that is what happens to me, because it did start happening. Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
So it did start happening to me when I turned 50. And this is a change that I cannot underestimate or fail to talk about, because it is not something that you can ignore. There's also this other problem of mood change. You can get moody for no reason. You don't know why, but you just get moody. And this has happened to me also, feeling very moody. Uh, it never used to happen, and I know that it is hormonal issues that bring about all these mood changes, and that is what happens. You just find yourself very, very moody. I don't want to tell you how to deal with this because I don't have a solution, but just try to do that you can. When you feel that you have, like, you're changing and you're like getting so moody over nothing, you just try to bring yourself to normal. That's all I can say. So, another thing, guys, is that your eye eyelashes can turn white even as hair turns white. Gosh, can you imagine eyelashes turning white? Guys, this is something that really scared me. I saw a white eyelash on me and I said, what is this? But anyway, it is not with everybody. I got to realize that there was a time I had an injury on my eye, and that particular part always grows a white eyelash, that particular part, even after healing. Just like you'd have an injury on the head. Do you know that when you get that injury healed, the hair that grows out of there is white? That is what happened. So this is something that scared me, and I said, hey, I know that hairs turn gray when you age. And then we also talk about gray hairs. Gray hairs will come, guys. They come from the back here, you see? Very annoying gray hairs will show up here. They'll also show up on the hairline like this. And they don't look very, very pleasant. We have seen even men try to dye their hairs, and they dye them, and on dyeing them, they try to make them look black. And it happens to every person who is aging. I don't know. People are scared. They're scared of aging. They're scared of gray hairs. But gray hairs do not even scare me. Gray hairs are welcome. Are welcome when it comes to me. I don't mind them, because with us ladies, we have got many hairstyles. You can do a hairstyle that will cover your grays, and that will protect you from You can also buy the shampoo, the black shampoo, which always hides the grays that appear on the hairline. And this does not bother me so much, because mine are just imagining. They are not many, so this is something that I just ignore. But guys, this is something to show you that you are aging. Another thing is you sleep just disappears. You want to sleep, guys, but you go to bed, and falling asleep is a problem. Though you are dozing while you are on the couch, when you get to bed, this falling to sleep becomes a problem. The body just refuses to sleep, and in the morning you are like anxious. This is one thing I want to tell you guys, disturbs me to this day. I wake up very, very anxious, and I'm like, what anxiety is this? There before, I just used to sleep and wake up whatever time, and I'm good, and I just move out. But these days, there's a lot of anxiety, feeling like, have I missed on something? There's that anxiety. It just comes. Another thing is a morning sweat. You wake up, the minute you open your eyes in the morning, you just feel a morning sweat that just flushes your body and heats your body, and it's like you have to sweat for about 30 seconds. The whole of your body just sweats. And this happens when you are 50 and above. And it's not even the heat, what do you call them? The heat flush, the hot flushes. Hot flushes are there because I hear they come even during the day. By the way, I'm very lucky I never got the hot flushes. But there's this heat flush that just comes when you open your eyes in the morning when you are waking up. That's what I'm talking about. About the hot flushes, I don't know. I don't know, because I was told they are very, very bad. And actually, I know, because I have been with friends that just sweat even when it's cold. They are just, doing this to their body, because they tell me it just burns. You just feel like you are very hot all the time, and it can attack you any minute, anywhere. I hear there are people who sleep and they wet their bodies in the night out of this. I don't know. I think that we are all different. So now, another thing that affects me, because I'm talking about myself, is this one of feeling like I'm late. I'm late. I've turned 50, and now I want to do everything very, very fast. That is the thing. I want to do things very, very fast. When I'm cooking, I'm cutting my onions very, very fast. When I'm walking, I want to walk very, very fast. When I'm driving, I'm driving very, very fast. I want to catch up, and I see people like they are very slow. I see people like they are wasting time, and I'm like, I want to do the things very, very fast. I think it's because time has gone, and I'm like, I want to catch up. Why is time being wasted? That is what I feel in everything. And whenever somebody is doing something, even for me, I find them doing it so slowly, and I want to say, why are you doing it so slowly? That is me. So another thing I was thinking of myself, and I said, is it because I'm thinking maybe I'm late and things have to go very, very fast? I don't know about you, but that is me. Another thing is quarreling. Oh my God. If somebody annoys me, I will quarrel and quarrel. I know you're scared of this. I will quarrel. No, why did this person do this to me? Why did this person do this to me? And I get so angry. I never used to be so irritated before. But these days I get so irritated. Irritation that I cannot contain. And I had to pray about it because I felt like I'm getting so irritated. This person is doing this and that to me. What was this person thinking? And I make a lot of noise. Oh my God, please don't, my friends, don't run away from me. This is something I have tried to control, and I'm still trying to control. I don't want to be that way. It is natural, it comes. Another thing is forgetfulness. You will forget things. You'll forget where you kept your keys. You forget where you kept your hairbrush. You will forget where your handbag is. That is not me. But forgetfulness is there. I have forgotten a few things, and I've said, oh, why did I forget that? And I know I was not like that before. So forgetfulness is another problem that comes with age. And it is a problem. There's also this idea of getting no waistline. Let me talk about it. Let me say that. I have a waistline, as you know. I have a waistline because I'm watching on what I'm eating. But if you joke around, this waistline will disappear, guys. It will go. You have to have a waistline. It disappears. I think it's because our metabolism slows down, so we attain weight along our midsection so quickly. So this is something that also affected me at some time before I started working on it, and it never went easily. So it took me a lot of work, getting very disciplined when with times of eating and what you are eating and the quantities, the portions, that is, and you'll manage it if you watch on that. Another thing is wrinkles. Wrinkles will not only come on the face. Wrinkles can come on the neck, and that is something that disturbs me. You'll see that when I turn like this, you'll see like it is wrinkled on one side, and when I turn like this, you'll see some wrinkles. But God has given me a very good face. I do not have wrinkles on the face, but I can tell you that you will notice a wrinkle or two somewhere on the neck, and the neck is always very, very affected. I think it's because the muscle on the neck is very thin. So we are advised to take a lot of collagen, and that is what I do. But wrinkles will invade you guys. Thank God they don't invade my forehead or my face. But you see the laugh lines. These laugh lines will always show. And you know the laugh lines will not show on a young person. So these curves on the face will always show. And this is natural. So that is nothing to worry about. We are created by God to age. Even the trees in forest grow and they are finally cut. So we will grow, and we cannot sit here and say that we will look the way we used to look like when we were 18. So that changes. And you obviously know about the flappiness of this muscle, the muscle on the arm. It sometimes sags, and you lift weights and you do this and that, but I want to tell you guys that muscle goes, but it is still there. You will always see that muscle there. And by the way, for those that lift weights and do this and that to kind of tone that muscle, congratulations, and it is very good. But I want to tell you that this muscle, even in men, even those that have done it so much, there's always that thin skin that remains down there that sags, because these are natural things. That skin will sag a bit under the arm, but mine is very big, and I'm very ashamed of it. I don't even want to tell you how ashamed I am of this flappy arm that you see here. I have not lifted any weights, but this is something I'm planning to start doing. At the moment, I'm doing something about my walk, because of my body weight, but not the arms. So there are these things that will affect you guys. There are some things that you like doing, and you'll feel like the liking is diminishing. You don't crave or no crave. Okay, let me use the word miss. You don't miss those things that you used to do and like so much. They are not your priority anymore. Um, in this life there are some things that people like, but you find out that you don't like them anymore. You are just there, and that is very, very natural. So we age with different problems, because a body that is aging, even when you look at your parents, at whatever age they are, you remember how they brought you up and how active they were when you were younger, and these are things that come to us, and today they cannot be able to run around the way they used to run around when bringing you up. So that is us, and we are there at 50. We are turning and heading there. So we have to embrace and take a lot of supplements to help us fight this giant of aging, and we have to do it. So guys, thank you so much for watching. We are gonna expound more on this topic next time, and subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.